Welcome, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Let me ask you to take a moment and think back to when you were young. Some of your favorite memories. Many of them may revolve around learning to ride a bicycle, playing jacks, maybe learning to dance, your favorite pastime with your friends. One of mine was when I was about 6 or 7. We were lucky enough to get one of the earlier color televisions that came out then. And as a young guy, I remember walking up to this set and just being mesmerized by it. It probably came about, I don't know, up to my chest. And I remember turning it on and nothing really happened. And I went around to the back of it and it had this like grate on it where you could peer in and see what was inside of the TV. And in those days, televisions were basically made of a lot of vacuum tubes. And I could look in there and see these little heaters in the tubes get hotter and hotter and they'd start to glow. And the heat that they generated actually created some airflow there. And I remember even some of the smells associated with that television. It was kind of a musty, air laden with lint and dirt that this heat around these tubes would collect. Well, that was many years ago. Today in our net-gen internet age, nobody would stand for a television that took 30, 45, maybe 60 seconds to warm up. It just wouldn't happen. Today we want an LCD, an LED, a plasma, and it's got to come on right now. Why am I telling you all this? Well, our club is in the 21st century as well. One of the things that we spent some time doing, thank goodness, Jing, you're back because I know you're instrumental in this. We worked on branding. We spent some time looking at logos, trying to think how can we create a little better image, certainly 21st century image. And along with that came this thing, which by today's standard is a relic. That was done, hold your seats, 9 months ago. In this day and age, 9 months is an eternity, right? And I spent some time looking at other websites. This really is a relic. If you look around at some of the better websites today, I don't know why that's out of sequence, but it is. I'll tell you about it anyway. When you're a webmaster, like I am, you get lots and lots of stats. There's something called AW stats that some of you may know of. Saeed, you'd love this. It tells you who visits when, what time of the day, what page they go to, how long they're there. Just about every kind of metric you can imagine is there. But the one I'm really interested in is unique visitors. Number of visits, pages, and hits, and all that. That's kind of interesting. You can see that a lot of people go to our site a day or two before our meeting to check the agenda. You can see what page they go to. But unique visitors, in the last 9 months of last year, almost 1,400 unique visitors. You may or may not know your computer has an address just like your house does or your cell phone. So when your website goes to a website, these metrics know that address. When they measure unique addresses, they tell you, all right, if you dial into our website from work, that's one address. If you dial in from home, that's another address. So if you have 3 or 4 places where you have computers, you'll count as 4 different unique visitors. We had 4 or 5 times that number of visitors. This is just the number of unique visitors. What does that mean to us as a club? If you take out our 25 or 50 or maybe even 100 master motivators, people that know about our club, that's a lot of people who don't know about us. And what they see is our website. So my proposal is that we upgrade our website. Specifically, that we create a video that helps people see the kind of professional, fun, interesting, enthusiastic, challenging meetings that we have. That is the goal. This is our District 12 website. Many of you may know it was renovated last year. I think it represents something head and shoulders above our present website. It's not the gold standard, but it's nice. This one, Lee and I last year took a trip to the Renaissance Toastmaster Club, which is the one in Hollywood that Lance Miller was a part of, and at one time it had 90 plus members. Very interesting club. We wanted to see what it was about. Well, one thing we did find out is they're very professional people there as well. And if you were to click on this and see their video, they did a video that was just about presidents of their clubs. Lance Miller was a president, Roberta Perry, who was a Fox Studio VP, was a president. So if you go to this website and click on this, this is the front page on their website. You get this video, I don't know, maybe it's 2 or 3 minutes, and it's all about these little vignettes of who their presidents were, and they give a little blurb. It's kind of interesting. I'm not suggesting that we do that, but I am suggesting that we do something to upgrade our website. Making a video is relatively straightforward as far as the mechanics goes. You need a camera, you need somebody to shoot the film, you need a computer, you need some software that will help you put together your video, and you need somebody to do the cutting and editing. That's the mechanics. What I would love to see, my proposal is about, and Clement and Shauna and the rest of the exec committee, I hope this is food for thought, that it's not really rocket science to do this, but it would really help us engage our visitors, people who don't know us. That number that was 1,400 or so last year, this year maybe it'll be 2,000. So if you take out all the Toastmaster people, maybe it's 1,500 or more people who don't know who we are. What do we do? So my suggestion is move away from this ancient age website we have today. Jing, I think I did send you an email about this. I'm glad to see you here tonight. Jing was very, very instrumental in doing our logo. And I know from working with her briefly, she's very talented, very creative person. Doing a video for our club takes skills that is way outside of my skill set. I'm okay with the mechanical stuff. I can put together the camera and shoot it and all that. But what is that image supposed to be? What is it? What's the message we want our visitor to get? And how do you choreograph that? Who's in the video? Is it the Saids and the Doloreses? Is it the Chows? Is it people who've been here for a year? Some mix? Is it the presidents? I don't have a clue. My suggestion is that one of the keys that spurred this thought with me is that we have an anniversary party coming up. It's a great time to take some video. Let people see what we do as a group together when we're not really having a meeting, but we're enjoying each other's company. So I'd encourage you to give some thought to how that would look. Certainly this is something the exec committee firstly would have to sign off on, and then maybe one of the thoughts I had was this would be a good project for anybody who's trying to go up the leadership ladder and has a high performance leadership project. This would be an excellent project for that, because you could field a team, get some people together, and really make this a nice presentation. I think Master Motivators deserves it, and I think that our marketing, our brand, should be more reflective of what a great club we are. I don't think enough people know about us. Madam Toastmaster.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Baer.